Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our deciding Game 3 of our very first Phase 2 match for WePlay.tv's Season 2. It's going to be Empire versus RoX.KiS Game 3. The draft already underway. I'm LD. He's Gods.
That it is.
Let's get into it.
Well, let's get into it. It is a game decided here. You're not knocked out if you lose. It is the GSL groups format for the groups, well, this group in the Phase 2. So loser of this will versus the loser of our next match, Alliance and Speed Gaming. Two teams will advance to the true playoffs, which is where we have a 4-team double elimination bracket. So plenty of WePlay Dota 2 action coming up over the next 2 weeks. I think in about 2 weeks' time we will have a champion, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a fairly fast race to the finish here for both teams. $25,000 in prizes to be awarded out.
Yep.
The first group stage was a bit more drawn out, but now we really get into it. 8 teams start this stage, only 4 emerge, and from there, only 1 can be crowned your WePlay Season 2 champion. So Team Empire now on the Dire side. Looking at their second stage of the draft, it's going to be RoX.KiS with the first pick here, though. They had the second pick in that first stage. They went Naga, Elder Titan, Empire. At Batrider Lifestealer combo for them, it was RoX.KiS who got this combo in Game 1, and they cruised with it. Do you think Empire's going to have similar success?
I think I would definitely like Empire's odds with this kind of a combo here. RoX.KiS do have a Naga Siren who can kind of be used to counter engage and then isolate the Lifestealer alone in rage form. So this is a good hero to have, a hero we haven't seen yet in this series, and I like that RoX.KiS are going to be pulling it out here. Although as far as their go-to carry heroes, Empire picks up the Lifesteal and then bans out the Gyrocopter in the second stage, so they're going to go for something a bit different.
Oh, it's the Silencer for Empire. Are we going to see a Doom as well? We have seen them go to the Silencer before, and against RoX.KiS, it's a great pickup. You use your Global Silence, you jump in, lasso, infest bomb, focus somebody down. Naga can't Psalm to get your team out of jail free. Darkseer can't get off his wall, his Surge. This is a game where RoX.KiS might be forced to go for some early BKBs on these core heroes. I also want to point out, with the Darkseer pick, perhaps we may see a solo mid Elder Titan. It could still be that support, but if they want to put it mid, they certainly have that option. We've only seen it as support so far today.
Yep. Well, they pick up the Weaver, which is going to be their substitute carry for the Gyrocopter Lifestealer, it looks like. So you see BZZ playing him, but definitely looking forward to what Empire have in store. They've got the Batrider, most likely. Generally, Scandal plays him in the mid lane, although every now and then Mag can run him on the off lane, and they go Doom.
Silencer Doom again.
All right.
Why not?
Game on.
Great against Weaver. It's actually a lineup that can just sit back and farm if you're Empire.
Yes. I mean,
farms quickly, scales well with the farm, and you get a Shadow Blade up in your Doom in the mid game. Even just the Mech Arcane if you want to be that utility hero. You get your Blink Force Staff on Bat. Their killing potential is outrageous.
Yeah, you don't really want to be, I guess, fighting too much early on. You don't really have the reliable disables or lockdown. Your Batrider Lasso is all you've got. So
their team is pretty weak in the laning stage. Yeah. That's the one concern for Empire. You go Silencer Doom, your lanes are going to be shit. There's really no two ways about it.
All right, well, we'll have to see what they look to get with their last pick here. Rubik gets banned up by RoX.KiS, so possibly expecting Doom to be run as one of their core heroes, maybe?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a jungle Doom. That's how we see most teams running it. Because the thing is, Doom doesn't lane well. Like he's not gonna win a solo lane. He's horrible in tri lanes in general.
I've seen him 1v1 versus Darkseer before and do okay-ish.
Yeah, that was like that one Rattlesnake game, but in general he doesn't. I mean, Darkseer, you can't devour the creeps constantly. He's gonna get off long duration iron shells, push your lane, can dive you at the tower. It's a tough matchup. So I don't know. We'll see.
As for Empire, they ban the Enchantress. RoX.KiS is happy to pick up a Jakiro, so they get that Darkseer Jakiro wombo combo to go with an Elder Titan as well. Song of the Siren Intercept. They've got an incredibly scary team fight. And then Weaver's kind of the perfect carry hero if you want to just clean up, make sure you finish off all those kills.
Yeah, this is a Weaver who's going to have a fun game between Natural Order, Ion Shell, and the Weaver. All sorts of lockdown and setup. It is a one-position Weaver, but it's a one-position Weaver with a whole lot of backup. So I like Empire's draft in terms of it being cute, and I mean we've seen it from them before, but I didn't get to watch that full game. I had a chance to look at the stats and the highlights of the match. So I'm excited to see this Doom Silencer combo in action. But I feel like RoX.KiS can just punish Empire by going for something like a pretty early timing push, go for some early aggression, move into their jungle, try and shut down these pole camps. Ultimately, it's not just that you're running a jungle Doom; it's that you even have a Silencer who does very little as far as a support here goes until he hits 6.
Yeah, I mean, you can just try and zone heroes out of the lane as possible, but Darkseer can just man up, Iron Chill himself and fight you, so not going to be all that easy for Silencer to zone anyone out. I think, like you say, he wants to get some levels and farm. Is much more sort of built around the farming playstyle, but they get Crystal Main to go with it, so it is going to be, it looks like, a farming Doom.
Yeah, Mag going to be on the Doom, so that puts Bankscore onto the Silencer.
In theory, an offlane Doom, but he can go straight into the jungle if he's expecting to not be able to lane there.
And I think that's what we're going to see, because he can't lane 1v1 against Weaver. Off-lane against the Darkseer is going to be a very difficult matchup, and I mean, he might not die, but he's going to get out-farmed heavily. You get a lot out of the jungle, so we'll see what Mag looks to do, but while we're waiting to find out, we should introduce our teams. On the Dire side, it's Team Empire. They took Game 2 in 13 minutes and change to force a deciding Game 3. And leading the way will be Silent, formerly the support player, now handling that lifesteal. He's been doing it for some time. You've always want to fly on your Crystal Maiden. Actually leading the way is Bankscore, who snuck by me. That dark green icon on the minimap, hard to see and, with these old fogey eyes of mine. But he'll be heading towards an aggressive tri lane. Mag actually, a rare sight. We do not see this often. It's okay, you know, it's something you'd more see in a pub game even. Doom mid.
They're surrounded here.
There's 5 here.
Possibly. No. Oh, I think they could have surrounded them. Yeah. If RoX.KiS put down a lane one, that could have gone very differently. Is there an ensnare? No.
They were. I think they were worried that Empire was actually 5 here and didn't want to get caught, but in fact they were not. So finishing the introductions, we have Mag mid on the Doom, has been pulled and rushing a bottle, and Scandal safe lane Batrider.
Interesting.
So not a jungle Doom, and it is an aggressive tri-lane. It's a Silencer aggressive tri-lane. In theory, Curse of the Silent can be good here, but
it can work out because Crystal Main and Lifesteal are both great in this offense try. They're going to get an early D-Water here. RoX.KiS are going in for a backstab. There's a Shikuchi Weaver, but that's a long cooldown on that spell.
He really could have gone there, I felt, with the Ion Shell. Oh, his path will catch too. If he had just gone, I think they get first blood there. But maybe worried about getting caught out and brought down early.
All right.
And on the side of RoX.KiS, we've got Sadoy on your mid Elder or off-lane Elder Titan. Solo will be soloing the mid lane. Rushing a bottle is that Darkseer. Can farm that small camp as well on the Radiant side very easily. And Yol on the Jakiro. BZZ is perfect. The Weaver and the Nexus on the Naga.
Okay, well, Trial versus Trial on the bottom. And immediately, the Radiant team, RoX.KiS, de-ward the Empire Sentry Ward in lane. So they just use their Sentry just to get rid of that. Both teams just happy to use Sentries in lane. And for RoX.KiS, they've still got their pull available. So I imagine they just go straight into a pull here, pull it on through, and we'll have to see what Empire can do to actually contest this.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be very hard for Empire to contest pull. You don't have great supports for just sniping the creeps. Silencer's not very good at that. Crystal Maiden's decent, but there's no Keeper of the Light here, or even a Naga Siren who can just run and easily grab them. And ultimately, Lifestealer's not as maneuverable as a Weaver. This Weaver can be farming the lane and then instantly show up and join the pull camp if the fights break out. So we'll see if Empire is successful here, but I feel it could be quite difficult.
Yeah, it looks like this one to come in and steal a last hit or two. Try and take this Centaur, be a nice boost to experience. But
who's going to get it? There's a Riptide for Nexus. He's coming in. He gets stomped. It's going to go to your Crystal Maiden. Silent, however, dropping pretty fast. Soto's BZZ. Remember, there's no more sentries. They were all used in lane. Silent now starting to tick down. Eats a Riptide. I think they could finish this kill. Nexus, he backs off now. The Weaver was afraid to go in. There's no more sentries, though. He just needed a Sakuchi cooldown. Now continues to give chase. He's only level 2. Another Frostbite. Whoops. Coming out and takes more damage. Back in with Sakuchi. Skirts back out, but has used all of his regen already after getting pulled. Yeah, he's chewed through like 200 gold in regen.
Yeah, this Radiant team used a ton here. There is a salve left for the Weaver, so Weaver will pop that here.
Oh, they tried to de-ward and they were unsuccessful.
They guessed wrong. And nicely played by Empire there, guessing right with where to put the ward. And there's no sentries left for RoX.KiS. So
and there's a sentry ward in the lane. So this is really going poorly for RoX.KiS in the tri-lane. Well, let's take a look at the solo lanes. Mag mid as the Doom, 9-1. And I think this is actually a lot easier.
They've gone in for a kill here. Looks like Sadoy is going to give up our first blood. He pops some magic stick, needs one more right click here.
Scandal's up as well. Scandal's dropping fast. He will cancel the sound. Now he wants to get the kill, but the Spirit
gets it.
The Spirit snipes it first. Sadoy does get the kill.
That was a huge play from Elder Titan there. Batrider was like, okay, I'm going to die for this, but I'm going to make sure I get the first blood. But he doesn't get the first blood, doesn't get the experience for the kill. That is a huge win for your offlane Elder Titan.
Yeah, that was like 6 or 7 napalm stacks. That's like almost always a guaranteed solo kill, unless you're up against a Weaver or a Puck who can like just jump away from you. But, wow, great turnaround. Meanwhile, middle lane, it's Solo diving deep. He does have a haster, and it's about to wear off, though, and Mag looking to turn this around, perhaps. He's been bottle crowing. I would say this is the one lane where Doom can actually do quite well. Because this lane you can bottle crow, and this lane, Mag has been able to just constantly keep his HP pool high.
Yeah, he's gone for the 2 points in Scorched Earth for the regen, bottle crowing. everything that just help sustain him in this lane. But even so, his last hitting is behind the dark seat. So you can do all this, but you're still going to lose the last hit battle. He goes back into the jungle, finds a fantastic little creep.
Oh my god, this is the ideal creep for this matchup.
Shockwave to farm, HP regen as well. This is, yeah, really nice creep.
And he's battle crowing, so he can actually afford to use Shockwave. If you're jungle, you normally can't, but Mag's in great shape now. I mean, despite not winning his lane, you're running a Doom as sort of a sacrificial lamb, and he's holding his own against Solo. He'll be happy with that. The one area where Solo can really pull ahead is securing the runes. But meanwhile, top lane, Sadoy's winning the man fight here in Scandal now after that first blood. He's got boots as well as a magic stick and very confident to go in and drive Scandal off the lane.
Yep, Scandal forced to pop that salve. His Sadoy still with 9 magic stick charges. He's just sustaining the astral spam with the magic stick. And Scandal may just die here. He's manning up, he's right-clicking him. One more, there's an astral in 2 seconds.
Oh, he's so screwed. Oh, no, the astral, and off the mark of it, but it is going to be faster than the Bat Rider here. Can it run him down?
368, it is faster, but he's got to find him soon.
Completely juked for now. He just needs to follow the Firefly. No, not going to be successful.
He could have
off-lane Elder Titan, winning
he's
his
going
lane
for it
against
still,
the safe lane Bat.
He's chasing.
Now that he's got Descent, well, he's just not microing it. Sadoy.
He's got, it's 25 movement speed advantage on the bat. That would have been close. I'm not sure if he could have caught up to him before it returned, but...
Well, he could have the first time if he knew where he was.
Yes.
That time when the bat's running directly away, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, that was going to be a lot... I don't know if he would have had the movement speed advantage.
So this game, despite the bat not having the best time in his solo lane, he is still out farming the Elder Titan, and they are winning the other 2 lanes in terms of CS now. Or not winning them, but Doom's holding his own, and Silent is topping the charts for Team Empire now. 3 hero Ice Path, though, and a Riptide. This looks very bad. That tri-lane that I just mentioned was going well could start to go poorly. 6 stick charges up on BZZ. He's going to turn around and focus on the Silencer. Now scoots away. Silent, the only one who's able to sort of stand and fight in this tri-lane.
Yeah, and importantly, RoX.KiS haven't given up any kills here.
Roaming Doom just killed Solo. Can he deny the creeps? No. Just going to run and... Nope, he's actually going to live. I just caught the tail end of the Doom, I guess.
Okay.
So well, Mag just blew his Doom. Honestly, you know, you use it now, it's not that big of a deal.
Bottom lane, though. They're diving past the T1 tower. Looks like Yol may take a fall here. There's no Ice Path. It's already been used. He's going to go down, and there's your first kill for the Silencer.
This should be the death, though, of your Silencer.
Yeah, Weaver with the Elder Titan. Oh, Magic Stick.
Oh, he thought he had the kill. He's got one more stick charge. It's not going to be enough.
Just walk.
That move speed for Sadoy, up to 383. Just barely able to find the kill.
I think he could have suicided there, but he accidentally right-clicked the creep, so he stopped walking to attack or something when he needed to just walk into them.
Solo. This is the one thing he can do mid, as I was trying to mention before the action broke out, is you can control the runes against Doom, but that's about it. He almost died. If your mid Darkseer dies to the enemy Doom, you're in a lot of trouble.
Well,
what do you think, Gods? 3-2, even in terms of golden experience.
Yeah.
Who's got the upper hand strategy-wise here? Is anyone with the clear advantage?
Unusual starting. I think RoX.KiS have the more conventional draft, and I think the fact they've only given up 1 kill to the offensive tri-lane is really good, because that silencer steals intelligence every time you get a kill.
They look to go on Mag mid lane, the Spirit thrown out, but there's just no follow-up. Without the Naga, she's their key hero for setting up these kills. You've got your Ice Path, but you need that additional lockdown. So without it, the Naga Siren just getting levels bottom instead, and BZZ finally gets a bit of space, up to 18 CS. These 2 cores, the Elder Titan as well as the Weaver, the CS is a bit lacking for them. Part of that is Sadoy's been rotating, but the Weaver bottom lane, sure they didn't get too many kills, but they did slow his farm down a lot.
Yeah, well, I think strategically I do favor RoX.KiS a little bit, having the Elder Titan in their draft, having the Wombo combo team fight, and Weaver who matches up well against Lifestealer. For Empire, it's all going to be about those Lifestealer infest. Sure, you've got the Doom Silencer, which are kind of like your almost slightly gimmicky, just, I guess, heroes. You don't really see them all that often, I guess is why I use that word, but they're not very conventional for a reason, especially Silencer. He's really hard to fit in. He doesn't offer a whole lot apart from that ulti and then like a couple silences in a fight, so I feel RoX.KiS have the much more just standard draft.
Easy to execute.
Exactly.
And on the side of Empire, on paper, it could be amazing, but we'll see if it works out in practice. They find Solo in the jungle. All of a sudden, he gets silence, but he surges himself first and procs it and causes the silence to come through. Now he'll simply retreat out. They just don't have much lockdown for him. Ultimately, like, this Empire lineup, if they global and then blink and fest bomb, and there's no Saw in there, they can kill anyone, I would say. And similarly, if they get off a Doom on this Weaver, even from full HP, they can blow him up. But in practice, if you misuse the global, then you have a Silencer who does nothing for you. So it's something that can go either way. It's a very boom or bust kind of draft from Empire. And so far, we haven't really seen it fully work out one way or the other, but here comes Vangscore, hasted up, head full of steam, straight onto Nexus, eats a silence, and despite being hasted, he may drop here to the Swarm. Sakuji damage, he tries to run, but I think it's too late. One more auto attack, and the bugs will bring him down.
1 HP on Naga Siren, and the creeps blocked the life stealer here. He couldn't actually chase.
Yeah, the Orb of Venom damage, not fatal there, but well, the Lifestealer almost could have gotten off in one more hit. Now they get a Doom off, though, on the Weaver. Mag, he's going to need a level death and maybe a Saturn Blast to get this kill.
Scorched Earth.
There's your level death. Scorched Earth should be enough. There's no Ice Path available. Yol trying to deny him. Might end up costing himself his own life. There's your Surge, bringing him back to safety. Solo rotates in, but too late to do anything. And Doom is on the move.
Yeah. Scorched Earth actually does a decent amount of damage. Like level 4, it's doing 30 damage a second for 16 seconds. That's a ridiculous amount of damage combined with Doom.
It's like a mini Radiance. It's not quite as good, but it's pretty close. It kind of heals you.
It's more cost-effective damage than going for level death on Doom. So this is where having like 4 points then at level 7 is almost a guaranteed kill when you Doom someone.
Meanwhile, Empire, they are getting space for Scandal now, and he could be the one
that's here.
They want to go in on him. Meanwhile, top lane, the lane's getting pushed solo, though. There's a wall, there's a vacuum back into it, and the Doom Illusion kills off the Lifestealer. Solo with the big solo plays, but now he's got backup. Let's see if he can be a team player, too. The Swarm comes in. It catches 2. Mag on the run. No Doom. Dropping fast. Not dead just yet. They need one more set of auto attacks to bring him down. The bug is gone. The Scorched Earth keeping him alive. Always want to fly. Also living. Vangscore also living.
He's silenced.
BCZ. He can't run. He can't do anything but skirt away. Or scurry away, I should say. Now time lapse is off. Nothing. Okay.
Yeah, that it been too long. The silence was there.
Yeah, it's a very long silence. What's it? Is it 6 when it's max? Oh, that's Skywrath Mage. It's
It is 6 actually.
Oh, it is 6.
Yeah, it's 6 at level 7, and then right now it's a 5-second silence.
They almost have Blink on Skettle, and if they get this kill on Sidoi, 9 stick charges up though, but I don't think it's gonna matter. There's too much damage coming out, and that's your Blink for Scandal. So despite things being very back and forth, Empire now Blink and Fest bombs. They're on live.
Yeah, that's what really matters for Empire. It's not quite the early game they were hoping for. Scandal giving up the first blood. Yeah. The offensive trialer not working out too well, but they've got the Blink, they've got the Lifestealer with just phase boots. They can start using, even if they're not using Infest Bombs, using Scandal to get them some kills and ganks will be a nice sort of tempo control that Empire really need right now.
And they're also going to get some drums out on Mag, going for those early to mid-game kind of utility items, not really taking over a one-position carry role. Yeah. And doesn't need to. They have the Lifestealer. They have great initiation from Global Silence, which, by the way, is now online. This is honestly like the perfect timing window for Team Empire to get really aggressive. It's going to start with Scandal. Smoke picked up. TP scroll at the base. He'll head bottom, and they're going to look to jump somebody. If they can get Nexus before he hits level 6, that would really be ideal.
Here comes Bat for Empire. Smoked up.
The thing is, even if he is level 6, you can always just Global and then Blink Lasso him. So yeah. I don't know. This looks bad for your Naga. Blinking at a Scandal. He blinks past Nexus. Now they're going to drop the Silencer nuke. They pull him back in. And into a 2-hero Ice Path and a Riptide, but it will not matter. Kill secured. And they didn't even need to Global.
Yep. And get another kill. 2 more intelligence stolen for the Silencer as well. So
carry mode. Boots, magic wand. Almost ready to carry.
It's getting early. It's one of those things where it's not so much. It does help you do a bit more damage, but some of these heroes, like if you kill a Weaver a couple times early on and he has lower intelligence, it really hurts.
BZZ, it's going to be a Global to set up a Doom.
Nicely.
That is some serious freaking hate.
That is a really well executed gank, and there's a TP's coming in, but I don't think RoX.KiS want to take this fight. The Elder Titan ultimate does hit though. So
he doesn't have Scorched Earth. They might just be able to run him down. No, they can't.
So tanky.
Too tanky. And Mag now turning around onto Nexus. There's no song here. Remember, he just died bottom. He's going to die again. Your Naga picked off twice in a matter of a minute. Meanwhile, Solo, the only one getting things done right now for his team, does find a solo kill mid. Granted, it's on a Crystal Maiden, but he'll take it.
And Scandal gets a solo kill at bottom lane. So kills happening in 3 different lanes
Welcome
at the same
Russian
time.
Dota.
This, yeah. LD, man, why didn't you catch all 3 of those kills?
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm pretty bad. This is why we actually need instant replays for Russian Dota.
Yeah.
That's the one region. That and Pinoy, I guess your Korean Dota is sort of everybody suiciding constantly. So.
Korean Dota, we need like I don't know.
Don't fire those shots, gods.
We just need a special analyst to understand what they're truly thinking and doing. With like, they went arcane boots on Lich today.
Okay.
That was a
Next
first
level?
for me.
Meanwhile, big action breaking out mid. There was a 2-hero Ice Path. On the backside, Elder Titan cleans up one. BZZ is perfect, getting the other. Now the Doom on the retreat. He'll pop Scorched Earth. He'll look to run. He even used the Doom or Drum Charge for this. Already popped 2, only 13 minutes in, but he will retreat successfully. I feel like Empire need to keep on controlling the tempo. Like, they should constantly be going for Infest Bombs, Doom ganks, Silence ganks. The issue is Global has such a long cooldown, though, that the Silencer can't really do much a lot of the time.
Empire want to farm, though. Silent picks up a 13-minute Midas. He only just bought this.
Catch-up Midas? Best cut.
Yeah, it seems to be just that.
And now they're going to catch up Sadoi top lane. There's really no way out for him except just trying to run. Will he be able to do so? Rage from Silent.
Oh,
now push back the other direction, actually to safety, more or less. And now the turnaround could come. Sadoi maybe looking for an Earth Splitter, just retreating out. Does get his face boots.
Solo with a mech at the top lane. It looks like grouped up, and Empire need to be careful not to overstay their welcome here.
This is a very strong 5-man clump from RoX.KiS. So having a mech means that even if they get off a good global, can they kill that hero in time? Scandal now eating the swarm. The Sakuchi and the net. No way for him to get out of this one. The bat has been exterminated. Meanwhile, your global pops out. They immediately go into BZZ. There is a Song of the Siren available, but I think he's going to go down anyway. They need to deny him here or something because he's dropping fast. Is there a mech? There's nothing. The Earth Splitter comes through. Then there's a vac, a wall. Everything being thrown at Team Empire. 2 down. Maybe make it 3 as Silence on the run, but Ion Shell burning him to bits. No armlet to toggle. Pops the stick charges and the phase boots, continuing to run. Solo, though, driven back, taking a lot of nuke damage. Will be forced to retreat out. In the end, they get 2. And Global was used for this. Not an effective fight for him.
Got 2, they want 3. They want Vaynescore behind this top tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, over on the side, it's actually Mag being chased down by an Iron Shell Weaver.
And that's going to be certainly 1 more dead, possibly 2 more. There is a TP in to the top lane. Actually, Vaynescore somehow juking this entire time. Where's the Riptide Nexus?
Silent.
Just gets it off. No, it's the Spirit from Sadoi that finishes the kill. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, this fight has like 15 backsides. Yol's going to fall. Team Empire turning it around on BZZ. He'll time-lapse out of the dust. He will retreat. And we're not done yet. Solo open wounds on the run. A blink forward from Scandal. The mech up as well. He's dropping fast. They need one more hit. He should go down, and he will. It's another kill. 14-11. An absolute bloodbath on the streets of WePlay Dota 2. There was 1 buyback in that fight. It was the Weaver.
I don't even know how to process that kind of fight. That was
that's what the gold graph is for.
That's a little zigzag.
And now with Dark's here buyback. We're not done yet, Guts. Hang on to your hat. In comes the swarm. Straight on the Silent they go. Again, no armlet to toggle. Nothing really to keep him alive except running. He doesn't have Infest though. He can't live. He won't live. Now Vaynescore with no global gets back in. This buyback from Solo proving to be quite effective, but maybe not effective enough. Nexus to fall. Wall off the mark. Ice Path off the mark. RoX.KiS misfiring on multiple cylinders, but who needs any of your spells when you just have that Elder Titan damage? Sadoi dropping the Spirit, dropping the hammer, gets 2, pulling it back in. Gonna bring some more damage with him. They doom Solo. He's still got mech, and he's still alive.
Another Ice Path missing here on Mag, and that's gonna cause him some problems.
Doesn't even matter. Sadoi's just man-moding this. He's got so much move speed. 503 from the Spirit. They've got a Surge. A vacuum Ion Shell on the backside from Solo. Backs him back in. Into the Ice Path. That one can't miss. And now it's Lifestealer. Back into the fight. 16-15 your score. The fight that just keeps on giving. But a very unfortunate body block from Solo cost Yol his life after surging him to what looked to be safety. Silent. He could infest. He will have to do so. Pops right back out. There's more TPs coming in. Still not done. There's your global. Global has cooled down during this fight. It's been going on for 3 freaking minutes, and we're still fighting. Silent on the run. BZZ finishes him off just barely. Now Scandal leaping over the top. All the spells being thrown out. This just never ends. 17-17. This fight. Elder Titan to fall. Nexus to fall. Always want to fly. Probably his 3rd time back into the fight. And now Scandal and Solo both duking it out.
Gets the kill.
Solo will go down. Gets the kill first. Another buyback. This one from the Elder Titan.
And Weaver.
This bloodbath not over yet. The Weaver dead as well. What is this game?
I don't even know what killed him. I think maybe the
tower dies to the creeps. How appropriate. Can we get like a 10-minute BTS moment out of that fight?
Look, I don't know if there's a moment long enough for that. That was several moments.
That was like a BTS documentaries.
Yeah. Look at this gold graph, and look how many little pips there are for every single kill that just happened.
Throw.
All the little dots under it are kills.
Yeah.
And that's just like a good 20 kills in 5 minutes.
Let's actually go through and see if we can count them up.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's like, yeah, it's like 20 kills. That's insane. Whew! I need a cold shower after that, gods. I can't believe the game doesn't pause. Jesus.
I feel like that should be the end. Like, game's over.
Everybody go home.
You've all won. You're all winners today.
Yeah. The thing is, there's so many rares at stake for this game, too. Force Staff is now up on Scandal, and I guess if both teams are feeding kills, then the Midas might really come to play. They go in, but the lasso, it's on Solo. Now they hold him in position. Global Silence not available for 30 seconds. Solo alive, gets off the wall. The Psalm thrown out as well, as you mentioned, but still, he goes down in spite of it. Now a massive cloud of fire rains down from the Jakiro. Doom rains down from
He gets denied,
Doom.
though.
Gets denied. The Courier's gonna feed too.
Oh, CM.
It goes to Always Wanna Fly. What a hero. Scandal picks up a few.
And Naga on the
looking
run.
for Moore's Mag.
Oh, the Shockwave gonna miss. Mag really wants Nexus here. I think he can get
this. He's got the phase boots. Nexus on the run. He needs to net and juke very soon. He's gonna walk in the trees, deploys the net, but the Shockwave, the Force Staff, no Shockwave thrown yet. Scandal on the chase, no mana. Crystal Maiden trying to run down this frickin' Naga, who is now out of options.
Look at
now,
the jukes.
next level juke, not gonna happen.
Not quite. I like the idea that if it was like one of those spots where you could properly hide in the trees, maybe it works at nighttime, but here's Elder Titan, and he's level 13. All these kills means everyone has got a ton of experience.
Doom is level 16. Mag is level 16 at 20 minutes. There's your global. It's finally cooled down again. And after a short respite, we're right back at it. Vangscore looking to retreat out. There's no vacuum here. The global just being used purely defensively. They do find Always Wanna Fly. Where's that vac? It's too late. And everybody retreats. That's kind of a big victory for RoX.KiS, though, because they just forced a global for TPs, which is... Now they can be aggressive.
They keep their T1 tower alive. They did lose a few heroes before that, but I don't know what's going on in this game right now. Looking at the items, I guess, is probably the big true, I guess, telling point here. Your Lifesteal still doesn't have his armlet, which is quite bad for Empire. You have got your Blink 4 stuff on Batrider. Your Doom's got his mech and drums at 2k gold, so he's doing just fine. But the big problem for Empire is they need more farm on Lifestealer. For RoX.KiS, their Weaver very underfarmed. A couple buybacks, at least one buyback I want to say, and a lot of death to the Doom here. So both teams have no farm on their carry.
I think that means RoX.KiS is in trouble, because Doom and Global can just ruin this RoX.KiS lineup completely. Like, unless they go mass BKBs, which they're trying to, but they don't have them yet. They do get off a Mag. He's already popped the Scorch Earth. He's got a Haste Rune, a Mech, and Doom. He hasn't used anything. There's your Stomp, but he actually gets pushed away to safety by Scandal, bails him out, blinks in, and then forces him out. Now grabs the retreating Sidoi, who immediately, it's a level death to the face, a Frostbite as well. They're kiting him. Always Wanna Fly, dropping the ultimate as well. Anything to secure the kill, and now your Bat jumping back in once more under the breach from Scandal, leaping forward, looking for BZZ. There's still a Doom in this fight. If anybody else gets caught, they're in a lot of trouble. They force forward Mag. Now he gets off the Doom. That means no mech. Well, it's cooling down anyway. Can they actually kill him is the question, though.
Well,
Solo,
Scandal,
very tanky.
No Blink, no Force Staff, also no mana. Solo, you can't hide there, man. You just gotta run. He's trying to turn back, but the CM is there. The Batrider's there. 3-2-2 at its finest.
That was an underwhelming escape, but it's a 4. Hero Ice Path Macropire. Where's your Darkseer when you need him? Oh, into the fight is Nexus. Out of the fight is Nexus. Had a song. Never bothered to use it. Ends up going down.
I don't know what's Macropire and what's Firefly at this point, but there's...
Yeah, that's a lot of fire. And... By the way, Lifestealer, now he has his armlet.
Okay, so he's got his armlet slower than you'd hope for, but...
Catch-up Midas already paying off.
Yeah, RoX.KiS are just too far behind, it looks like, as far as items are pick up. They've got this big AoE wombo combo for the team fight, but it just gets so hard countered by all the silence on the Empire side, as well as Doom.
And now we see maybe why RoX.KiS was wise to ban out the Silencer and the Doom in one of the previous games, but letting them through here, and I think also just Weaver having a bad start. If Weaver has a good start this game, it would have been a lot easier to deal with, because then you can't simply Doom him and kill him. Like, sure, you can Global, but Global isn't killing you. It's just setting up the other heroes. You can't really burst him that easily. Also helps you against the Batrider initiations, but with the bad start the Weaver had, I feel like the whole game is kind of hinged on that. And it certainly didn't help that Doom actually ended up winning mid against Darkseer to a large extent, and your Elder Titan offlane for RoX.KiS was really like the one bright spot for this team in the laning stage.
The other scary thing is, like, all these constant kills means Silencer has stolen 22 intelligence. Which is actually a decent chunk of damage.
117 damage.
Yeah, he's going to go for a 4-staff, and then at that point, like, he can actually have decent mobility and decent right-click damage coming out in a fight.
He's hitting harder than Solo, who's level 13.
Yeah.
This is a level 11 Silencer. Yeah, that 21 hit definitely making the difference here. Meanwhile, in the river, RoX.KiS looks like they smoked up and tried to go for something. We're not successful, and Silent is lurking, prepared to pounce and turn this fight around. Meanwhile, they're mowing the lawn inside of the Beyond the Summit studio, and Team Empire rotating through the jungle.
Well, Spirit's scouting everything out here.
Looking for an opening. They're going to try and go in Nexus. The song to start. Where's that follow-up, though? They need to go with a stomp or something of the kind. The Swarm comes in. Ice Path catches two. Back into the wall. Into the destructive annihilating force of Team RoX.KiS. But where's the follow-up? It's just not coming out fast enough. On the backside is your Weaver trying to finish somebody off, unable to do so. Nexus gets caught out, isolated. Finally, the Doom unloaded onto Solo, but after he unloaded his entire payload, they are killing every last straggler. 3 to fall. Make it 4. Make it maybe 5.
They've got vision. Flame break. Ah, they've got the... Oh, the time lapse is back. I didn't actually get the kill here. He's on the run. He is going to have a last word on him, so that's going to do a lot of damage.
I love how they're all chasing him instead of just pushing, which would be the obvious.
They go for the push. 28 intelligence now stolen for this Silencer. Holy cow.
What is his... How many kills has he been involved in?
What's 14?
14. Jesus.
2 intelligence. You don't actually have to get the last hit anymore, which is...
What a hero.
And, well, yeah, this is your support carry. It's like your EGM-style windrunner. This is just ridiculous farm on a support hero.
Yeah, normally EGM farms a few more creeps and a few less assists, but
yeah,
there you go. Well, for the time being, Team Empire... They have a 10-1-10 solo mid duo and a heart recipe. What? Gods, he's almost got a heart.
I'm not sure. Silencer just forced stuff in and tried to solo kill the Weaver at bottom lane with his ulti.
Yeah.
He tried to pull some... I think he thought he could... If Weaver doesn't Shikuchi, your right-click damages may be enough.
But the tier 1's there. Like, they're going to have backup.
Yeah. It was definitely very ambitious, to say the least.
I mean, it's a sign of the times when you run a lineup that's really built around the song, or the silence, and you can just blow it for solo kills and not even care.
He's trying to solo kill the enemy carry hero as a 4-position Silencer, when that enemy carry hero is like 2 heroes nearby him. That really goes to show how just...
Can't fault him for thinking big.
Oh, I like it though. He's playing with style at Team Empire.
Yeah, there's your basher for Silent. Not quite as fast as that earlier Lifestealer performance, but let's see if it's going to be enough. RoX.KiS perhaps feeling desperate now. They have no Song of the Siren just because Global's on cooldown. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. Oh my God. When Silencer went in. He has a heart.
He's 10-1-10. That's incredible, the performance coming out from the solo mid Doom.
Quite a game for him. They're trying to Rosh right now, but Scandal flying high.
Yep.
This is just an awful fight. Like, sure, there's no Global, but you also don't have Song, which I feel is equally important in this game.
Well, Sodoi close to his BKB, but unfortunately... RoX.KiS is just missing a couple BKBs. They want one on Solo, they want one on Sodoi. They may pick off the Silencer, but even him, he just 4-stuffs out of there with ease. And 3 core heroes on RoX.KiS all going for BKB. Not a single one of them completed, which is really...
They need it for the Global. It's the power of Silencer if your team actually has to worry about it.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, your Lifestealer was just farming top, but now it's an Infest Bomb. Scandal leading the way, leaps in, pops out. A little bit of miscommunication as they proceed to net Silent, but the thing is, I don't think they can even scratch him or put a dent in his armor. Empire now into the pit. There is a Doom on BZZ who got surged into the middle of the fight, or Sakuchi rather. Now the wall. They're prepping. Where is the Macro Pyre? There it is. They start with the Ice Pad. Now the Macro Pyre gets laid down. 2 down, but it's only supports. Now they focus on Mag. His own illusion really working against him here. Nexus giving chase. I don't think he's going to be able to solo kill this Doom. He's going to need a bailout. He's going to need some help to finish this kill. The heart regen now going to start kicking in, and Mag will quickly heal back up, but there's more support. Iron Shell is there. If they get this Doom kill, they will. That's a big one. 3 down. The Lifestealer and Bat do survive, however.
Yeah, really nice fight. Every fight, Weaver just getting doomed and just... Not always getting doomed. Sometimes it's a dark day, but every time he just seems to instantly die. But RoX.KiS, even without him, somehow The AoE wombo combo of theirs, the Elder Titan aura as well, just giving them enough damage output to survive. But still, they're always losing so much that it doesn't really seem like there's any end game for them. They're not picking up items, they're not really building towards a late game, and that's where you've really got to worry for RoX.KiS, because ultimately they have to get a farmed Weaver if they want to win this game.
Yeah, they just don't have physical damage outside of that, and ultimately you're going to need it against the Lifestealer. But he does get caught out mid, he doesn't have his ultimate for 8 seconds here, it's cooling down soon, he's got Rage on. And now it's about to run out. He's got stick charges. Should be okay. Forced F to safety once again. Scandal in position. Silent, though, still in the run. Puts the armlet back on. Now they want to go back in with an Infest Bomb. They're going to start. Well, that was not a very aggressive Infest Bomb.
Yes.
They went 3 feet, but it's good enough for a kill. It was all set up by a global from Bankscore. And now Empire will take this Roche, or at least die trying.
Maybe Doom respawning in a couple of seconds, so it looks like they will be able to get this now. RoX.KiS are trying to scout this out using the Elder Titan Spirit, but it doesn't actually get far enough before it returns in. Looks like even if they had scouted this out, there's no way they can stop it. They're going to be RoX.KiS fighting up against an Aegis now on this Empire squad as well.
Yeah, and for Empire, there's now a Blink Dagger on, or sorry, not a Blink Dagger, a BKB on Scandal. And they're actually going to give the Lifesteal the Aegis. There's your Veil of Discord.
Screw BKB, he says. Let's get Veil.
I mean, they do need more damage, but Empire are getting BKBs out now. There's one on the Batrider, there's already Rage on the Lifestealer, and ultimately, a hero like Silencer does not need to be in the fight. Bankscore's chosen to be in the fight, but he could be at the Fountain. Ultimately, he just has to get off a good global. So, I guess Veil, like, they need more damage now, but I don't know. This is another item that just will not scale very well into the late game. Unless somehow those BKBs get to low cooldown.
Looks like RoX.KiS really just want to fight. They want to full-on 5v5 with a sleep or at least maybe an Echo Stomp to set things up. But
they're about to come bottom with an
backed
Infest
up.
Bomb, though. I think.
Well,
Scandal heading to farm.
Empire've got 2 heroes near the top lane. So yeah, like you said, they can infest the Lifestealer now and bring Scandal there with his Boots of Travel. So
for Team RoX.KiS, trailing 24-35. Again, as we talked about before, guys, whoever loses this series does not get eliminated, but they do get knocked down to the losers bracket. They'll be one best of 3 away from elimination. They'll have to play either Alliance or Team Speed Gaming. Alliance, just traveling back from Starladder, had a pretty grueling series versus Navi. You got to wonder, maybe they won't be on their A game. Speed Gaming, they've had a lot more time to prepare and to kind of rest, and they might be in better form. You never know.
Yeah, Speed Gaming hadn't been playing all that well for like a good week or 2, but they've had some days off, and I think they'll be coming back sort of rejuvenated and ready to prove themselves again.
You know EE is always going to go the extra mile versus his former teammates from No Tidehunter. That's for sure.
All right, well, here we go. RoX.KiS now going to... they're still looking for fights and pickoffs, so Empire happy just to play a farming game for now, which I think is fine. Sure, BKBs are coming on RoX.KiS, but it's not even triple BKB. Like, there's a BKB on Elder Titan. Darkseid decided to go back to the Veil, and Weaver is a good, what, 2.5k away from him?
BZZ is so useless, it's unbelievable. And it's not really his fault at this point, but, I mean, the tri-lane just didn't go well for them was the main thing. But at this point, BZZ is just completely useless. He cannot do anything. Look at him, tries to Sakuchi in the Doom. It's on. I guess the Swarm is his main useful spell. They're going to try to go on Mag here, but it was all a trap, because here comes your BKB initiation. They blow up Sadoy. They actually got off a Doom on BZZ as well. 1 double damage hit. Instantly blows them to bits, and Empire crushing through RoX.KiS, marching down the middle lane, looking even maybe at their first lane of racks. Now, there is a song. There is a vacuum wall available. They may not break the base, but they're knocking on the front door. That much is for damn sure.
Yeah, Radiant Team will have glyphs soon, so maybe they can buy a bit more time, because I think if they're going to be hitting that big wombo combo, they need the Elder Titan there as well to get rid of the magic resistance over on the Empire side. So they want to just try and maybe buy time before they try and use that song setup.
Little surprised to see Mag go for a Vlad this game. It is a nice pickup when you have a Lifestealer on your team, but at the same time, they do have a Darkseer, so potentially an aura that will be going against them. Here, yet another Infest Bomb, though. Scandal, infested, ready to fly. No Mask of Madness yet, but a pickoff here on the Naga could just end the base for RoX.KiS.
I see it coming, though. Nicely played by RoX.KiS. They were very well aware that Empire could re-engage, and Silent immediately pops out. It looks like Empire not going to try for that high ground push, even though they've got the Aegis. They know, look, every fight they're killing Weaver, and they're just probably thinking in their heads, like, how do we actually lose this game? Even if we get, like, team wiped, as long as we have buybacks, they can't even push with Weaver doing 94 damage a hit. He hits so soft right now.
And this is a Doom with 25 armor now for Mag. You look at the Batrider, has a BKB, a 4-staff, a Blink Dagger. You can't really kill him. The Silencer is a 4-staff drums and sitting on 1200 with Intreads. He's tanky and hard to kill. Hell, your friggin' Crystal Maiden has 1,300 health, more than the Weaver. There are just no easy kills to be found on this team.
Your CM hits for as much damage as the Weaver does as well.
Probably a lot more if you factor in the ult. Yeah, this Crystal Maiden is... She's a strong gal compared to that squishy little bug.
Life still needs to be careful at top lane. There's a big rotation from RoX.KiS trying to get this pick up.
He's got his Abyssal Blade silent. The Swarm is actually going to reveal the gank, and now he just runs straight south. Can they get in range to catch him? They do.
Scandal could get here if he wants to with his boots of travel, but...
He's still got Aegis. It's going to be up for another minute or so. Continues to run. That Swarm, honestly, just let him get away. Leading with this Weaver has not worked out at all. Not silent. He's at creeps. His Infest cooling down. He's run around the world. 5 heroes chasing him. Now forced to have to safety. Never even really dropped too hard. And, well, Urn will get canceled. But that was a rather ill-advised game. I don't think you want to be leading with your Weaver with the Swarm there.
Yeah,
especially not missing it as well.
They needed the Naga Siren, and well, T2 bottom tower goes down. Oh, Doom comes out. They found Sadoy here. Sadoy going to get brought down. Sorry, not Doom, just looked like a level death. Looked like a Doom, and now the chase is on the bottom lane. They may try push high ground here with Elder Titan dead. He's got no buyback, has bought that BKB, and 50 seconds on Aegis. I don't think Empire are going to be waiting around too much longer to end this game.
Yeah, I'm so used to the old level death where it would just sometimes be useless, but with the 20% of their HP bonus as well, it actually ends up hitting quite hard, even if you're not getting the multiplier damage. So here we go. They're going to push straight up onto the high ground. Empire working furiously on this tier 3, and for RoX.KiS, very hard to mount a defense. It all comes down to a good vacuum ice path wall. Solo, he was too late for a vacuum. He says, screw it. We'll have to let the tower fall and try for it on round 2. But there's a Doom available, and Mag simply lurks on the sidelines. Remember, they still have global. They've got a lot of ways to engage. In great positioning for Vangscore, staying back for now. Should not get caught by a vacuum wall. Empire, a slow and a very steady siege. Now already the Rax at half HP. In come the big boys, Doom and Silent. They're on the front lines. The TP now comes in from your Elder Titan. It's 5 to the bottom lane. The song to start, but it's too late because of BKB as well as a lasso. Pull Nexus back. It's a decent ice path. Is it good enough? The Earth Splitter hitting 3. 4 step away on Fangscore, but he gets off a global with his Dying Breath. Now mech'd up, brought back into fighting shape. There was a Doom for Mag. The Weaver ends up going down. Yoda fall as well. Net on to always want to fly, but he's still absolutely fine. Now Nexus, he blows up, and Team Empire start off a 1, then bring it back to a 2-1 victory, and they repeat what they did at Starladder, albeit a little bit less convincingly, until this game anyway, gods, and they will move on to face the winner of Alliance versus Speed Gaming.
Yeah, they crushed Game 2 in 30 minutes. Game 3 was back and forth. We had some great action, but towards the end, Empire just pulled away with it, shutting down the Weaver farm. RoX.KiS had no other real late game answer. It was all about this Wombo combo, which ultimately Empire, they just tanked the hell up and didn't have any problems dealing with it at all.
This Doom Silencer combo.
Yeah.
It seems like RoX.KiS's kryptonite. They banned it that one game, they won that game, and this time around they give it away. Now they struggle. It's tough for them.
Looking forward to seeing more of Empire if they're going to be bringing back picks like these, the Doom, the Silencer, and all that.
I need a little Bloodseeker in my life. Forget the cow.
Bloodseeker is really... I didn't find...
He's great against Tree. He's not great against Tree.
He's kind of fun to watch, but I always get... Like, whenever I random him, I always think, oh, I random Bloodseeker, sweet. And then I'm like,
then
I have a boring game.
Like, oh, yeah, he's Bloodseeker.
He's kind of boring. Like,
he's fun if you get, like, a 4-staff and,
you
know, you rupture them and 4-staff them. Maybe get a Dagon, but... Well, I don't think we're going to see Bloodseeker anytime soon, but what we are going to see is more of Empire, because they move on into the winner's bracket. They will face the winner of Alliance versus Speed Gaming. That match coming up next. We can take a quick look at our upcoming match. Speed Gaming still lacking a proper team photo. That will be addressed when they go to China.
Yeah, or MLG Columbus, even sooner.
Or MLG.
Oh, I assume they'll get it.
Somebody better corral them.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you missed any of these games from earlier, I do recommend we'll make a BTS moment of that, like, 5-minute fight top, and you should definitely check it out, because it was a treat. But with that being said, we're going to take a 35-minute break.
Sounds good. Sounds about right.
We'll come back. We'll cast Alliance versus Speed Gaming. Loser, not eliminated, though. RoX.KiS is still alive, but they're in the loser's bracket now. Stay tuned.